Get yourselves ready. All right, we're gonna start this slam. Are you ready? Beautiful students, who are you sending up? Z! Give it up for Z!
I learned to fake a smile like all the others, so you assumed I didn't mean it when I said, I really hate you. I heard love makes you blind. Well, I must be unaware of all my senses, eyes covered by lashes, scars shut. Yes, I know I'm gonna start a little bit cliche. But you see, all feelings have been expressed time and time again, and there's roughly 250,000 words in the English language. One way to bluntly state, I love you. And there was 3 ways for me to sign it and 1,000,000 ways to show it, but this is spoken word, so I ran out of my one option a while ago. And experience will teach you that love is not only blinding, but it's deafening as well. You couldn't hear my heart beating after countless hours of memorization. Anvalak, amor. Louder than a marching band. I chanted, hoping that you would understand me, because apparently in English, no matter what tongue I said it in, you never understood that I meant it when I said that I love you, but you still held my heartstrings like reins, driving my feelings as if you had a license. But who on this earth would be stupid enough to give you the key to their hearts? But I guess that's why I chose to live life high, safe to fall head over heels like an airhead. But I now prefer mind over matter. See, I do not mind that you no longer matter. You fill my head with silly thoughts, making me just heavy enough to fall to the ground like hail. My heart had frozen over lonely nights watching Netflix on the weekends as my heart weakens like little branches in winter. That wonderland never came for me. And I called foul play, my chest out to let my heart speak. And I now know why a caged bird sings. A melody makes any sad story a little lighter. This testimonial to our past relations. And I sit and write this memoir. I thank God for giving my vocal cords the ability to spit poetry. Our voices in perfect harmony. See, I always thought that our shared love for words would draw us closer, but I now see that I am a pen while you tend to be an eraser. I'm not ashamed of my mistakes, but you are on a constant search for perfection, and I think I leave a perfect, but who said you were perfect? See, you are no Edgar Allan Poe, and this is not The Raven. So why have you gone off tweeting, feeling your lungs working harder than the heart of a cancer patient? And I now know what it feels like to have the breath stripped from my lungs as I search for the love of a lost cause. But I was breathing the black smoke of a dragon's fire, confusing your flames with the sparks that fly when in ecstasy. But I now know that love looks a lot more like that night sky than your burning fields, and I want to be more like a shooting star than a moth, so tell me where I go from here.
While the scores are being tabulated, teachers get ready to send your poet up. I want to make one quick announcement in case you haven't caught on yet. I just want to let you know, this is not golf. This is not class. If you hear something that you like, if you hear something that resonates with you, please snap. All right, we snap during the poem, we clap after. That is to let the poets know that you are listening, you are attentive, and you are feeling what they're saying. You feed that energy back to them, and then they feed those words back to you. Yes.
Dropping the high and the low, we have a score of 26.5 for Zawadi Foy.
Yeah, score 26.5.
was not to her liking. I gave her a twitch, a glance, and a stare, and acted like, I didn't even care. She began to exclaim in that high-pitched voice of hers, "Young lady, that isn't dress code appropriate." Not dress code appropriate. Lady, do you know what I'm wearing? Ralph Lauren, Aeropostale, do you see my Chuck Taylors? Not appropriate. Have you checked yourself in the mirror lately? Oh shoot, that is the stuff that I'd let my grandmother be caught dead in. Turning my face, I thought I saw her shake her head. All I could think of was there was nothing left to be said. But before I could get to the end of the hall, she called me back and I thought, who is she about to call? She said, "Come in. I see you might need a little help. Have a seat. Sit down, listen carefully, and don't get up." I plopped in the chair with so much attitude, thinking if I don't get my lunch, ooh lady, it'll be me and you. "Fingertips," she stated. "What do you think that's about?" I said, "I don't know. You just like hearing yourself shout." "Listen, little lady, when I look at you, I wonder, do you really see what others do? See, I don't see the clothes or the attire that you wear. What I see is someone who's not sure who they are. What did you come in this place to do? To get an education, prepare your life, excel, or just make do? Because what you're showing isn't your gift, talent, or intelligence. What you're showing is the lack of, the low self-esteem, the ignorance. See, when you were born, I am sure that someone, somewhere, dreamed great things for you. They never imagined that you'd be walking through the hallways looking like you do. When you walk around showing every nook, cranny, every dimple and thigh, you are saying, this is all I got, and all those dreams are just a lie. When you refuse to obey the rules and respect what others have to see, you are saying throughout life, no one ever needs to return respect to me. But I see much more. I see the dream, the future, the true gifts you hold. I see a daughter, a sister, mother, a leader with so much more to behold. See, I hear the comments they say as you walk by, and they aren't all that sweet. I know they smile, hug, and sometimes pat you on your cheek, but what they're really thinking is, 5 minutes, and I got it, nothing left to secrecy. See, because you decided to present it on a platter, look, here it is for free. But when you protect it, hide it, cover it, and demand what they only see, the true beauty of your words, your faith, your bright thoughts, your legacy, they can't help but step up to the plate, come correct, or don't waste your time. They start to reevaluate their appearance, their message, their mind. So excuse me if I happen to want more for you than you obviously do, but when I yell out fingertips, I'm trying to protect the future in you.
We're going to let the scores be tabulated. Okay.
Dropping the high and the low, we have a score of 30.